Hello, this is Darius the Nerd at MCM Comic Con, the hub of nerd culture here in London in May. Weather is absolutely amazing, but everyone is packed inside. It's some of the most amazing outfits I have seen anywhere. And I'm going to be talking to some of these cosplayers, but this is the Cosplay Chat. Who are you and who are you cosplaying?
I am Ezra Cosplay Creations and I am cosplaying as Jon Snow, but after Season 8 when he hasn't really got much to do, so he's a Starbucks employee now.
And I'm a cup. I mean, okay, so I guess I'm Daenerys as a Starbucks cup because that was the actual highlight of the last season of Game of Thrones.
I'm Gavin Naylor at Gavin Naylor Cosplay on Instagram, and I'm cosplaying Tim Drake Robin today.
My name's Liana, and today I'm cosplaying Spider-Gwen from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in her Brooklyn Visions Academy uniform.
My name's Dave, I'm here as Adam West's Batman.
I'm Emma, I'm 60s Batgirl. I'm Daria Cohen, I'm cosplaying my own two characters from my series on YouTube. This is Duchess, this is Missy.
Hi, I'm Miss Mina Rose and I'm cosplaying Missy from her series. It's called Daria Cohen on YouTube and you can find it just by typing in The Night. It's super popular, it's pretty viral, you'll find it.
I'm Michael, I'm just cosplaying Duke from the same series as they are.
I'm cosplaying Luke Skywalker, not from a particular episode. I've sort of mashed up the X-Wing pilot and I've got the episode 5 Bespin belt with lightsaber included. So yeah, it's sort of a mash-up. Just Luke Skywalker's my favourite character, so I thought I'd do the whole shebang.
My name's Billy and I play Great Saber from the Dragon Ball series.
My name is JK Tiger and I'm cosplaying Sammy Lawrence.
I'm Olivia and I'm cosplaying Unikitty from the Lego Movie.
So I'm Alex and
I'm Robin.
And we're cosplaying Animal Crossing Villagers.
Yeah.
Bit of
a little bit, supposedly a bit niche. Yeah, we haven't seen anybody else as it, so but it's from the Animal Crossing franchise, which is obviously Nintendo, and it's the protagonist that you play as who you sort of get to name as your own sort of person. But I feel like nowadays most people just recognise it from Smash Bros and things like that, so...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm Hannah and I'm cosplaying Eddie and Venom at the same time. Yeah, he says the same.
My name's CJ, I'm cosplaying as Rincewind the Wizard from Discworld today.
I'm Metal Mori and I'm cosplaying as Father Ted. I am Euponia and I'm cosplaying Tracer from Overwatch.
My name is Alex and I'm cosplaying as Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I am the Quest NPC and I am recruiting brave adventurers to take arms against an evil wizard.
And why did you pick this particular cosplay?
Well, it was her idea originally, and I just kind of jumped in on it because I thought it was a really fun idea.
Yeah, we really love Game of Thrones, and like nothing against the show, like they did a really good job of how everything looked and everything, but we were quite disappointed in the last season, so we were gonna do like a different Game of Thrones cosplay. We're like, you know what, screw it, we'll do like a meme cosplay because we still love the show, but you know, we still want to kind of troll everyone.
I'm on the quest at the moment to cosplay as many Robins in the year as possible. So this is Robin number 3 of the year.
Who were the first two you did?
I did Nightwing back in February. I've been doing Jason Todd Red Hood for a while, did that yesterday. So just one more-ish to go.
Absolutely love anything to do with Spider-Man, and I'm obsessed with Gwen. I think she's a great character, and when I watched the movie I think she was awesome, so.
You're like old school.
Yeah, I think Emma's been cosplaying as Batgirl for a while, so I decided to go along with that and like carry on the theme. So, yeah.
Because it's my series, so I wanted to cosplay as my own character.
Well, we're meeting all her fans, so they need to be able to recognise us easily, so... yeah.
She said, you should do Duke, and I was like, yes, good idea.
I feel like it stands out. Like, I get that a lot of people want to do a lot of costumes. I like to do something that's a bit more out there. You see very few Rebel pilots about. Particularly, I've got another cosplay at home for the Luke Skywalker Episode 5 Bespin. You don't see many of them about. I like to do something that's a bit more individual, a bit more out there. So hence why I've gone for the Rebel pilot look.
I wanted a challenge because my first cosplay I felt was a bit simple, so I wanted to go thinking there was a bit more of a challenge, mainly because of the helmet things, and I want to see if I could pull it off, and that's my entire reason for it. Plus I like the character and the cosplay itself.
He's a really cool character. A lot of my subscribers watched me live stream Bendy and the Ink Machine, so for that reason, they were really excited. And I've actually seen a few of my subscribers here today, so it's really cool to see them. I haven't got a huge following, but it's still nice to see these people. They appreciate what I do, and it's nice. It's cool. And I've got Bendy here with me as well.
It's my first ever cosplay, and I think it's okay, but I just wanted a challenge.
It's our first time, my first time doing them. It's a bit of an easier one to kind of like ease me into it. And we both love the franchise as well.
And it's definitely one that you wanted to do for a long time, and it's quite a nice one to do, I think, together and not be like too cringy, I suppose.
Mostly to challenge myself. I wanted to see if I could possibly have an entire moving Venom. I have succeeded for now. It's exceedingly heavy though. There we go. I'll just lean him on me.
I've loved Discworld for a while. Terry Pratchett. Just thought, why not? I've always wanted to do it, and I gave it a go today. Dom, off you go. It's my friend. Sorry about him.
And Father Ted's my favourite show of all time. I thought it'd be fun to just cosplay as the guy himself. Because Tracer is my main hero in the game. She is also a very strong advocate for LGBT within the gaming community, and also because this is London, I'm representing her in her hometown.
I have always been a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Seto Kaiba in particular. He's the coolest character.
Because evil in all its forms must be fought, and thus brave heroes must rise to prove themselves against the forces of wickedness.
Do you have any difficulties with this outfit?
Just wearing fur in the summer, yeah, it's quite hard.
Not really being able to use my arms and legs because I am just a cup. But it's good. I can just swizzle around like this. Ta-da!
I'm loving the entire name on the back. It's amazing.
A lot. I almost got to a point where I scrapped this whole thing and threw it away. Originally it was all going to be stuck down to a bodysuit, and then about 2 weeks before the con I realised that wasn't working, so I had to sort of rejig the whole costume and refigure it, so sort of put it together in about 2 weeks. Which is terrifying.
Well, it's my first time ever putting together like fake ballet shoes, so I had a lot of problem with how to paint them and what paints to use, and every time I kept on buying the shoes they weren't fitting, so I had that problem, and I managed to finish them last night at 4 a.m.
Wow. Of course, it is the second day of con, so that...
Oh yes.
Ow.
I've made them both myself, and I had a pattern for this one, but for this one I didn't have a pattern, so it was really difficult to adapt my pattern. Contact lenses for the first time. That was fun, but worth it.
Well, I have to wear a lot of petticoats in this dress, and it's hard to move around. I have that, I have my contacts, I have my ears. My feet are killing me right now because I'm wearing heels. Can't even tell, but yeah, I'm in a pain.
Yeah, mostly London in May. It's flipping boiling, and I'm trying not to die of heat stroke while walking around, and luckily I got the AC on, so...
I think probably the most difficult thing is getting the accuracy of it. Obviously trying to make it look as screen accurate as possible and on a budget, and using the time at home when you're not at work. So I feel like that's sort of the things I find most difficult. Finding resources and stuff is easy, and as long as you know the places to look, but in terms of like that time and effort and getting it pinpoint accurate, I think is probably the toughest bit about it.
Editing is a massive issue because it takes time. Time is essential. You've got to have a massive time schedule when you're creating it, and you've got to worry if you've got enough time for actually getting to the con itself, or worry if you've got enough time to attend the con next following con.
Yeah. The biggest one is that I'm really bad eyesight, so earlier on today I had to take every now and then had to take the glasses off, put the morph suit on, put the mask on. I didn't cut holes in the mask, which was a stupid mistake on my part, but that's pretty much it. I've got a huge wedgie right now. That's great. But,
A lot of chicken wire, a lot of cuts. Could have done it differently, but no. I mean, my husband helped me a lot, and it was it was good fun actually. And it took about 2 months to do, so yeah.
Any word on that as well?
Yeah, it was a lot of long evenings, a lot of paper mache, a lot of cuts, I think as a first attempt, it's turned out well.
Making this,
yeah.
I managed to like go through the end of my finger with a screwdriver, and that was pretty much hanging off. And so,
Luckily, I'm first aid trained. So.
very helpful. Yeah.
Other than that, it
Came together quite easy actually.
yeah, it's just like sourcing the right things and like with the painting on this and stuff, like making sure that things come out right and perfect. It's really easy to criticize yourself when you're doing stuff like this. So.
Oh, I'd say if you want to make this sort of thing, be prepared to have a lot of long nights crying over materials and wondering why it's not working.
Yeah, the shoes, which you can't see.
I'll copy that image, don't worry.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare to make, but went for it, and it turned out really well.
The worst just being weird because I've got long hair underneath, but I managed to just squeeze it in, so all is good.
I would say the difficulty was merely starting, simply because I'm a guy who is doing a girl, so I had some conflicts in the mind as to whether I wanted to do this or not, but then I managed to overcome it because I was inspired by other people who were essentially gender bending and bending the rules, so I followed their lead and here I am.
There was a couple. This was admittedly bought, so a lot of it was just getting the pieces from online. The dual disc was hard to come by because obviously there's a very rare toy now, basically.
No, for the art of the quest will brook no hesitations.
What joys do you get out of this outfit?
It's quite comfortable actually, apart from it's quite hot today. But as well as that, like everyone just comes up to us and has a laugh, and then it starts a great conversation about this series of Game of Thrones too. So yeah, it's just really fun to wear.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't expecting people to really know what it was. At first, I just feel like, why is she dressed as a Starbucks cup? But then they realised very quickly it was from Game of Thrones. So I've had a lot of really nice smiles and people like saying that they want to show their friends and that kind of thing. So it's always really nice to have that in the community, everyone having a good time.
The recognition, people seem to really, really love this. I love this costume, put a lot of heart and soul into this, and it feels really good. It's not comfortable to wear, but I think it looks pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out.
So far, I think it's really fun. It's my first ever time wearing contact lenses, so I think that's really cool. And I really like the flower crown, and I've really digging the hairstyle, to be honest.
For me, it's just like, particularly like when people want photos, particularly when it's like little kids and they really like the characters, it's just a really nice kick that they're really getting a kick out of wearing it as well.
Yeah, it's the same. Like they want to high five you and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I like that.
I'm enjoying that. It's pretty mobile. Like I'm not in pain. My shoes are pretty comfortable. I don't have to wear a wig. So aside from the lenses, it's pretty chill.
I like meeting the fans and having pictures taken with them. It's a lot of fun.
It's just fun to hang out with friends, really, and meet a bunch of people at con.
Go around, I'm looking at different stalls and I'll feel a tap on my shoulder or someone will come at me and they'll go, oh, do you mind if I get a photo? And that's a nice thing as well, they ask me as well. But when you see like little kids that are like just waving at me or like grown adults who've grown up with this stuff, people much older than myself going, oh, you're a rebel pilot, like can I get a photo? And obviously a lot of people who want to do their promotional stuff around Comic Cons and their different vlogs and posts and stuff. It's just good seeing people happy, seeing people smile.
It's when people recognise you straight away and you're just like, hey, you recognise that you realise I put the work into this and you're like, thank you, that's pretty much it.
I've been recognised more than I thought I would because it's a popular game, but it's still an indie game, so I wasn't expecting too many people, but I've actually had a few photo requests, and obviously you've pulled me aside as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. And it's cool, and I made everything myself as well, so I take a lot of pride in making it myself.
Everyone just being so happy, and because Unikity's such a positive character, and just spreading my joy, and that's it.
Any joys out wearing his outfit?
Well, I haven't really put it on apart from actually shaping the arms of it. I did the shell, but I don't really have a lot of joys because it just put a lot of cuts on my back.
It's just quite freeing, really, and quite nice to express your love of a franchise that maybe isn't known widely. It's just quite nice.
Definitely, like when you see people that recognise it, and you can see the joy that it brings other people as well. It's just really sweet.
I have shocked and scared a lot of people who did not quite realise that this thing moves. They didn't realise until I moved that this, in fact, is not my arm. That's always fun.
Yeah, it exemplified my love of Terry Pratchett, and I've been recognised a few times, and it was really fun.
Send me just shout. No, this sort of thing. Also, that money was just resting in my account. So stop with the accusations already. And I am not a racist.
Oh yes, I do. I do because I've been to about 5 different conventions, and I've seen so many other Overwatch cosplayers. Meeting them time after time has been an absolute joy, and seeing their creations evolve and grow, it's just an incredible feeling.
Just the fun of being here and being in cosplay with everyone doing this. So cool.
Joys. Why, the joy of recruiting brave heroes and showing to them the path towards glory.
What advice would you give to inspiring cosplayers?
I'd say just go for it. Don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun with it. We're all just people dressing up in costumes at the end of the day. Just have fun.
My advice would be, don't ask people what you should cosplay. Do something that is you're passionate about, whether it's a game or a show, because when you're crafting it, the true happiness comes from celebrating the thing you love, whatever it is, as well as just building something and being proud of it. Do it for you as well, not other people.
Have fun with it. It doesn't matter if you buy, build, someone else makes it. As long as you're having fun with cosplay, it's the whole point of it. Where most of us are grown adults dressed as superheroes. It's ridiculous. So just have fun. It's a great fun thing to be a part of.
I think advice I'd give to aspiring cosplayers is to just be yourself and cosplay whoever you want. No matter what, just have a great time and enjoy yourself, because that's all that matters at the end of the day, that you're having fun and, you're being yourself.
I know a lot of people get nervous beforehand. I say just don't be nervous and just do it. It's good fun once you get here.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think it's quite easy to be a bit self-conscious about it, but just try and let it go and really just enjoy it and have a good time.
I have no idea. This is literally the first cosplay I've ever worn.
I think for your first cosplay, if you're going to wear a wig, buy a very good quality one, and don't go for a cheap one off eBay. You want to buy a good quality one, spend a lot straight away instead of spending a little bit and then having it break and then doing a new one. Wigs are so important. They make or break a cosplay.
If you're starting cosplay, you don't have to start big, so if there's just a character you like and you think you can do it easily, just go for it. Because once you've done your first one, it's all uphill from, it gets better as it goes on, yeah. I lost my train of thought for a second.
At the end of the day, if you enjoy it, it's going to show through, and you might find there's a lot more people then that will enjoy what you're doing as well.
Pick something that you want. Don't just go for something that you see. Pick for something that you want, and make sure you manage your time wisely. That's my best advice I can give.
Don't worry about what you think might get a lot of attention. If you like something, just do it. Too many people are worried about cosplaying, say anything from the Avengers, for example, because it's mainstream and it's popular. If you do something that you like and you enjoy, then that's the main thing, I'd say. And that's why I'm cosplaying Sammy Lawrence from Bendy and the Ink Machine. So
Just anything. Use your imagination, do anything, and just go for it. Don't let anything, gosh, that's hard, stop you.
Yeah, lots of videos on YouTube. got a lot of good sort of material on how to do things, and like my wife said, use your imagination, really. Anything is possible, and if you find a way around the problem, just use your imagination, really. Like for example, with this, I took an inspiration of like an aviary, so like a bird cage, and we just thought, oh, okay, we know how to use chicken wire, so bend it in place and create a costume out of it. It's heavy, but I'm sure our next one will probably be a lot lighter, less cuts. But yeah,
just do it. If you love something and you want to express it, just do it. I think it doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks, because if you love something, then you should show that to the world and express it.
Yeah, well, pretty much. And just don't be too harsh on yourself when you do it. Like, if it doesn't come out perfect, that's okay. It's just practice. Each time you do a cosplay, it gets better each time. So, yeah.
Probably the best thing you can do is have fun. The more fun you're having with it, the better you enjoy your weekend. Anything else, it comes with experience, really. So just basically, as long as you're having fun, you've done it right.
Just do it. Don't worry about if people are going to recognise you or if anyone's going to know who you are. Just go out there, just do it. Do what you want to do. Don't follow the main vein and Avengers and anything that's like too popular. Just go for what you want to be and enjoy yourself.
I'll say just find a character that you really like, something that you feel relatable to, or something you think that's going to be fun to do, and just go with that. So find something a bit easy at first, and then, afterwards just do whatever. Let your imaginations run wild.
I would say just do it. Like, one of the things that I've noticed is, like, some people want to cosplay, but then they don't for some reason. It could be like, conflicts or money or time, resources. Just do something that you're comfortable with and just go off and do it. There's nothing stopping you. Really, there is nothing stopping you from doing what you love. If you love it, do it, by all means.
Go for it. Like, have fun. That's all the cosplay is. Even if it's not the best, even if it's store-bought or whatever, just do it.
Well, to all quest goers, the most important advice is, of course, to stay well hydrated in a place such as this.
Thank you very much for watching. This has been Darius the Nerd. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and all the information will be on screen, and you can find the description below. Please like, share, and comment, and tell me generally what you think. And I hope to be at a convention near you soon. Thank you very much.